So a recent Doctor Who lockdown rewatch of Love and Monsters got me thinking about how the episode's gone from being one of the most hated episodes of Doctor Who, an episode that is dreaded on rewatches, to being somewhat of an accepted episode and maybe loved. Today I'm going to be going into that and how time has redeemed Love and Monsters. So as we know, Love and Monsters was the 10th episode of Series 2 of Doctor Who Revival, and it was written by Russell T Davies, while incorporating the Blue Peter Design a Doctor Who Monster competition, where the Absorbaloff, designed by William Grantham, aka Channel Pup, won this contest. Upon release, the episode was met with heavy criticism, and they were one of the worst episodes in the show's history, and in a survey it was voted the second worst episode of Series 2, only being beaten by Fear Her. But then again, that's a different story. As time passed, it was still considered one of the worst episodes ever, until recently it was given another viewpoint of the episode, and a good portion of the community have seemed to have embraced it for what it is, and even find it good, or even great. With this being the first Doctor Light episode of the revival, which was done to help keep David and Billy free, who were busy filming due to the added Christmas special, and the decision to get Series 2 done in the same time as Series 1, which gave the actors not enough time to complete this with the extra episode. When you think about it, this episode had paved the way for great episodes such as Blink and Turn Left, which are considered some of the best episodes in the show's history. And I doubt these would exist if Love and Monsters didn't completely succeed. Now, there are no dull characters in this episode, or boring. While most of them don't get time to shine, there are lots of good character-driven moments, such as Elton's monologue at the end about the consequences of the Doctor, and the brilliant foreshadowing from Russell about the end of the series. Russell really shows his brilliance here, and I find myself thinking about this scene very often.
Because the Doctor might be wonderful, but thinking back, I was having such a special time. Just for a bit. I had this nice little gang. And they were destroyed. It's not his fault. Maybe that's what happens if you touch the Doctor. Even for a second. I keep thinking of Rose and Jacky, and how much longer before they pay the price.
Another great character moment is with Jacky, defending Rose and the Doctor after catching Elton out. This really shows that she's more than just Rose's mum, and how much of a strong character she is. Small moments like this is something that has really been missing from Doctor Who recently, and how the Doctor affects a companion's family. Heck, even Victor Kennedy is written rather well.
Yes, alive.
It's important to realise what Linda was originally. It was a group of people brought together by the Doctor, which parallels us in the community coming together over our love for the show. Over time, this has been realised, and when Victor Kennedy walks into the room, he represents the Troll, the one who ruins everything, which especially in recent years has become more prevalent in the Doctor Who community. So in a way, we have been able to identify with this group and relate to this group, which I think is the most important factor, and it brings it down to us. And Russell brilliantly does this, as I'm sure this was his intention.
Now yes, time has made Love Monsters great, but it's also done the same for other episodes which become fan favourites from the classic series, such as The Enemy of the World from the Second Doctor, or some stories in the Seventh Doctor's era. Because we've been able to go back and look at these episodes from a different angle, because now that it wasn't just the only episode out at the time. And that time we've been able to show newer and better qualities now, just like with Love and Monsters. So what did you think about this? Do you like the episode? Be sure to comment if you do, and what you thought of this video, as it very helps the channel very much. I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and I really hope you enjoyed. Good night.